Hello everybody, this is Carolyn Serviss and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And if you have been following me for a while, you know that I love fun folds, and so I want to bring you this little cute fun fold today using the Gone Fishing stamp set. And although we're not going to use the dies, I wanted to show you this does have some really cute die cuts with it for if you know anybody who likes to go fishing. This is the perfect set. I've used this several times. My husband and my son both love to fish, and so I have used this on quite a few of their cards. Today I'm actually making a happy retirement card, but you can see you can make it for Happy Father's Day as well. It has some really cute little sentiments. So glad that you're my dad would make a fun one to put on the front here. So let me show you how this little card opens up. So first it goes this way, and then it goes this way, and of course you can put a place to write here. I did not do that on this sample, but to just cut out another so let's see, circle I think would fit right underneath there. Let me look at this real quick. It'd have to be slightly smaller than this one, but this is one made with the Deckled Circle dies. So you get a lot of circles, as you can see. I'm finding that I use this a lot. So let me see if this one, smaller one, would fit. Yeah, so you could cut out like a white, oops, I'm not even in the camera, so sorry. You could cut out a white piece to go underneath both of these right here so that you could write on it. Or you could actually make this sort of just into a card front so that the card actually opens up like a regular card, and could do it that way. So this is again, now on this one, because it's so light, you could actually just write right on there. You just want to be careful that when you do that these circles are going to cover it, so you don't want to be writing out in the margins here. Alright, so let me show you how to make this little card. So my card starts out, get this, oh, actually, you know what? I've got a card base here as well. So, let's see. Can we do that? Let me get another few pieces of cardstock, and I think we actually can. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I have a card base of Mossy Meadow, measuring 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Then I have a layer of Very Vanilla, make sure I got this right, measuring 3 5/8 by 5 1/8. And then I have a piece of crumb cake that measures 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so then I did pre-cut my designer series paper with my circles, and I'm going to show you that. So this is actually bring this in. This is actually the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe it is the 6th. Actually, I think there's one. Oh yeah, here. Okay, so I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Yep, 7th smallest. So starting from the center, count out 7, and you'll come up with this one. So this one measures about 3.5 inches. Okay, and then you're also going to need the 4th smallest, and it measures about 2. So you could use any circle dies that you have. It doesn't have to be the Deckled Circle dies. However, I highly recommend them because there's a lot of them, so you have a lot of different sizes to play with. And then what I've used to cut out my circles is this designer series paper. It is called Let's Go Fishing, and I love it. It's also got one sheet where you can just, if you don't mind fussy cutting, you can cut out lots and lots of little fish to go inside or up your inside of your card, or actually outside your card. Either way. Oh, excuse me. It would be cute even to, you know, just like maybe plop a fish, like, oh, upside down, like right there even on that, where, oh, stick them under there a little bit, and then you'd have another little, oh yeah, I like that idea. But I like the fussy cut, so if you don't, you're not going to want to sit there and cut a lot of little fish out, but I don't mind doing that. And the paper in this collection, obviously you're going to see quite a bit of it in just the samples that I've done, but I highly recommend it because it's a really nice pack of designer paper. Alright, I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit here so I'm not confusing anybody by all the stuff I have on the table. Okay, alright, so we're going to start. What I've done is I've left this card base, instead of just having one sheet like I did here, just a card base that doesn't open, I guess is the best way to put it. This one will open, and we will actually put a layer of Whisper White inside, so you can actually write inside the card as well. Okay, we'll just put that aside for the moment. Excuse me. Okay, so next we are going to take these two layers. So we have the Whisper White, Whisper White, oh boy, Basic White, no, I'm going to get it right here just a second, give me a minute, Very Vanilla and Crumb Cake, okay? And what we want to do is we want to sandwich these circles in between these two layers, okay? So I'm going to start by simply opening this one up and laying this down on top of it, and then I'm just going to make it go, let's see, I don't really think there's a direction. These little lures go every which way, so I'm just going to put that there and turn that to the back, and then I'm just going to fold that over just enough. I only need enough to be able to glue it to the paper. So I'm just going to put a little bit of strip of glue here. Come on, there we go. And bring this in because I see I've got a little extra glue on my cardstock. Okay, then you're going to kind of do the same thing with the other side. So now this one is more directional. And I remember my husband saying that the lure should go. I even asked him, and now I don't remember. I'm going to say this. Oh, actually, they go both directions. Okay, we're just going to go this way. That way we'll be safe. So we're going to line that up, the edge here, turn it over. I want it to be about the same size, and then just bend it over the back of that crumb cake cardstock. Put a little bit of glue. Here we go. And glue that down. Okay. All right, then I'm going to put glue all over the back of it. Got one corner here. Okay. And bringing this in, I'm going to put that right in the center. Now, a lot of times when I make a cards, my layers will be 1/8 of an inch, so all the like border will be 1/8 of an inch. On this one, it's only 1/16 of an inch. I like the way it looks. And then we'll bring the card base in. I think I can get rid of this now too. We'll bring the card base in. Put this on the back. and lay that down right in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the inside while I'm gluing. And of course you can decorate the inside. I'm probably off camera going to just put a little fish on it, like one of the ones I fussy cut. That'll be cute. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to want to add this piece. Now for this one, I actually wanted to do some embossing. So I'm going to bring in little tools here. I've got the Happy Retirement stamp set, the Versamark ink, my cardstock, my embossing buddy that I'm going to use on here just so it, this is sort of like to get the static out off of the paper. Like a lot of times you might have static, not even know you have static in your hands, especially in the winter when the air is dry. And that little embossing buddy kind of is to safeguard the powder from getting places you don't want it to be, like where you might have held on to the cardstock. Okay, so I'm just going to ink the stamp up. Now Versamark is like a clear sticky ink, so you're not going to probably be able to see much when I do this, but you just have to trust me, it's there. And I'm going to show you how we're going to actually be able to see it. Oh, I bet I didn't bring a little pair of clips in with me. Oh, pooey. Alright, well, I'm probably going to end up burning my fingers. Oh, we'll see what happens here. Alright, so then bringing my little tray. I've got some embossing powder here. Put a little bit on there. And just tap the excess off. Make sure you've got it covered really well. And even at this point, you can kind of, oh, I did too much, snapped at it too much. You can kind of look and see if you have any like little pieces of embossing powder that you don't want there. A brush would be better to get it off with, but as I said, I'm always videoing in a room where all my stamping supplies are not. So I think it's covered pretty well. I'm going to bring in my heat tool. You're going to want to have this on high setting, and really you should have some tweezers or something to hold on to this. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll put it on the table. That's what I'll do. And I'll just kind of hold it down like this. That'll work. And then this can be a little noisy. I'll try to decrease the volume when I edit the video, but if I can't, please bear with me. So this is going to just heat that powder, and as it heats it, it will melt. And it'll cause the powder to get really shiny. There it goes. You can see that on the video, hopefully. Now you can burn embossing powder, so once it's melted, definitely don't keep heating it. Okay, but I think you can see that pretty well. Happy Retirement. And then I'm just going to add a couple of embellishments. Just use whatever you have. I have so many embellishments. I don't know what's retired and what isn't. I just usually dig through them, find one that I think will enhance the design, and I just go with that. In our new catalog that's going to be coming out very soon, they have a whole page dedicated to embellishments, so that's going to be really fun to see. And then we're going to bring our card back in. You're going to want this to be like mounted in the center of this bigger background circle. So you're only going to want to put glue on the back of half of it. And then just place it, I eyeball it about right there, press it down, and there you have it. Little cute, Now you could put a little something here as well, because it is light. Like even just one of those little fish I cut out might look cute there. But then you have the whole inside of the card as well that you can write on. And even if you decided you wanted to make it more like this style without the full card base, you could always put a piece of vanilla or excuse me, white cardstock on the back for a place to write. So let me bring these all in so you can sort of see the assortment. And actually in this one is, oh, can't even see it all. Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Then this one is the one that I made like as my what do you call that? My sample, the one I wanted to just play with some retired designer series paper to see how I liked it. So that turned out pretty cute as well. So simple card to make, but really cute, I think. Attractive card design, card layout. So I hope you'll try that card and let me know what you think. I always say this at the end of my video, so I'm going to say it again. If you like this video, I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can share more with you in the future. And until then, so long. Have a great evening or day wherever you are in the world.